All right, welcome back. Okay, so you've seen the coin portion of my new acquisitions from the last 30 days, which is pretty much July and August. I'm going to show you a whole mess of currency and paper notes and banknotes type related items that I picked up. And yeah, some really neat stuff came out of the last show, the Fremont show, which I did go to here in the Bay Area. And among other places, I actually picked one of these up in Washington when I was up there for vacation. So we're going to start out with this neat little trinket. This is a 1933 Chicago World's Fair certificate. This is a certificate that you would normally use to enter the event. Okay, this one is a specimen. A little bit rarer. These were not available just to anyone. The specimens are typically test notes, so they weren't released for usage to enter the park or the event. The Chicago World's Fair, has been deemed at the time, because the Great Depression, people were in the middle of it, so entry into the event was extremely cheap. They had 1 cent and 5 cent tickets to correspond to, how many people would be coming into the fair. And they called this the Fair of Progress, if I'm not mistaken. Everything was cheap. It's the 40th anniversary of even the Columbian Expo, which was also held in Chicago. So there's the reverse. Picked this thing up for $5. I think it's a steal and a half. I'm glad I got this one, so before time runs out. See, I also picked up this $2 legal. It's a 28F series, very nice, very clean. If I had to grade it, it's XF. It's got some rub marks, so the paper isn't 100% perfect quality, but it's damn good. It's gorgeous. So I got that one. Also got a pair of 34As, $5 silver certificates. These bad boys are CU, crisp uncirculated. Okay, there's the reverse. Nothing fancy. These aren't mules, but they are extremely nice examples. There is the other one, 34A. I just love the blue on the crisp examples. They just pop. It really truly is a vintage look when they are that nice. As opposed to this next one, this is a mule $10 silver certificate. As you can see, it's soiled, it's worn. What makes this a mule is an older plate from maybe a 28 series, like for the reverse, was used in conjunction with a 34 series plate for the front. So you have an older plate in the back, newer one on the front, and the way you can tell that out is the plate numbers. You would typically have a micro plate number, which is very tiny, and then on the reverse you would have a macro, which is a bigger plate number. You could probably see the difference right on this camera shoot here. So I picked that one up. Bought this one off of Heritage. It's a Midland, Maryland, $5 1902 plain back national banknote. Very nice. It's got tape on the edge, so I'm going to try and get that off. And I have a couple ways that I'm going to try on that. Only 12 notes reported in large size notes for that one. And I even picked up a couple Canadian. There's a $1 banknote, 1954. Okay, they also have a devil's face variety, where right here where my thumb is, there's a devil's face right in the hair, which is pretty neat, and they're commanding a premium. There's the reverse. This one's also CU. Here's a $2 Canadian, 1954, different colored print, obviously. These are beautiful notes, and they're affordable in this condition. Okay, that's what that one looks like. I picked up a $5 Bank of Canadian Bank of Commerce note. This is pretty. I just love the designs on them. The intaglio is beautiful. This one's got all the embossing. Nice VF note. There's a reverse. Okay, I sniped that one. That one was a great deal. And the final note that I picked up is this BCS certified 1937 $1 Bank of Canada note. Grades extra fine 40. There we go. But in any event, BCS is the foremost grading company of Canadian banknotes. So if they don't seem familiar to you, it's because they deal specifically in Canadian notes. I hope I made myself perfectly clear on that. But they also, PCGS and PMG, they do grade Canadian notes. And just because it's in this BCS holder does not count or strike against it. There's the reverse. This thing doesn't even look like it's extremely fine. It looks crisp. It's that good. There's no folds. There's got to be something I'm missing. Although the Canadian grading companies have been known to have the most strictest and rigid standards for grading. So that wraps up the new currency. I'm going to come up next with the Indian Head Cent video, a little history. One of my most favorite series, and I'll be glad to provide this to you. And yeah, stay tuned, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.